Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the channel here. If you guys aren't new, please make sure to hit that sub button. We do a lot of Madden content over here. I do anything from rebuilds, career modes. I'm doing a face of the franchise currently, and I'm actually doing a Pittsburgh franchise as well. So if you guys are interested in that, again, make sure you hit that sub button. But let's go ahead and hop right into this video. We're going to be doing another rebuild. We're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans here. Let's jump into it. We might be the first people doing it, but even if not, you know, I'm down. This definitely is going to be a fun rebuild. So anytime you can start off a rebuild with two tackles that are going to be here the remainder of the rebuild most likely, and they're decent, it's not bad. These tackles are really tough to get a hold of in Madden, just period. They just are. So to get two guys that already have star development at tackle and aren't that old, I'm not mad at that. We do have Saffold here coming over from the Rams. I don't know how long he'll be here, considering he's 31, so we'll see with that. We do have Jones here at center. How old is he? 30? Okay, that's tough. So as you can see here, a lot of our interior guys are pretty old, so I don't know how I feel about that. We do got a rookie here, though, Nate Davis at right guard, but I feel like we're going to have to address guard and center sooner or later. Delaney Walker's going to retire sooner or later, but I think we have a replacement here in Janu Smith. We'll go ahead and hit this upgrade point on him, but yeah, I definitely feel like this would be a good guy to replace him. It's going to take a while to get the production that you would get from Walker, but we're going to start Walker to keep it realistic, but he should retire pretty soon. Mariota's in his last year for me. You know, he's definitely in his final year where he's going to want to get paid. He's going to have to prove me something. He's going to have to put up a good year if I'm going to re-sign him. Running back, I'm a huge fan of Derrick Henry, so we're definitely going to start him. Dion Lewis is still going to be the backup running back, and he's going to be our third down guy because we know they like to use him in those third down situations a lot. I like our receiving core. We got Corey Davis, Tawan Taylor, Adam Humphries to play the slot, so not a bad receiving core at all. And I feel like Mariota's given a lot of weapons here this final year if he's to prove something. Defense. So defensive line, we're going to have Jarrell Casey, Daquan Jones, and Simmons here, the rookie who's got a hidden development trait. Cornerbacks are pretty decent. I mean, we have Adoree Jackson, who's younger. Logan Ryan, one of the better slot guys in the league. Malcolm Butler. Then safeties, we got the elite Kevin Byard at free safety. Kenny Vaccaro at strong safety. Outside linebackers, we got Cameron Wake. Probably only 1 year he'll last. Then Laundry here, we got him at the right side. Linebackers, I am going to start Evans and Brown over Woodyard because Woodyard's about 31 and these guys are around 24. So it's just smart to start these guys. Plus, they're almost the same overall he is. So I just ended up throwing Woodyard on the trade block because he's not starting. So what's he going to do on the team for us, you know? So we'll go ahead and check out that. See what kind of trades we're going to be offered for him. And it's probably not going to be a whole lot, to be honest. And I'm looking for draft picks this year. Probably going to roll with... I've seen a third-round pick by the Rams. We'll probably roll with the Rams. Trade him over to the Rams. Get rid of him. I know he's a veteran on this squad, but we got two younger players who can basically do the same thing, but they're just faster and they got a lot more upside than him. So I figured why not start the two younger guys, get something out of him. I feel like we're like a 7 to 9-ish win team this year. That's kind of what the Titans are every year, to be honest. So I'm hoping to get out of that slump they're in. But that's going to do it here. Let's go ahead and hop right into mid-season. Okay, this is a tough year for re-signings. We're going to have a couple people to re-sign. Mariota wants a big deal. Probably not going to get it from me. Probably not because, man, he's got good stuff, though. His ratings are not bad. Like, look at those accuracies. Like, I feel like that's what we want. Especially with his speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really good stats. So we'll see, actually, you know, what kind of a year he had. Because I kind of want to bring him back. I don't know why he only has a 79 overall if his accuracies are that good. Derrick Henry, he wants a deal. We're going to bring him back. Jack Conklin, our right tackle, he's going to come back. Ben Jones, probably not. He's 30. And Ryan Tannehill, definitely not. So, yeah, that's going to do it for the re-signings. Can you look at the top left for me? We just got defeated 59-35. Do we have a defense? That's all I need to know. Because if someone puts up 59 on us, hey, calm down. Calm down. We go 3-13. Good gosh. We just were horrible this year. I cannot believe this. Mariota, though, not a bad year, right? 28th in defensive yards. Get out of here with that. Mariota, oh wow, though, 59% completion rate? What's going on there? 40, I mean, he put up decent numbers. 4,400 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 picks. I'm just not real sure where this 59% completion rate comes in at. So that's a little tough there. I don't know. I just don't know if that warrants what the contract he wants. We might be quarterback shopping. You know, maybe free agency, maybe draft. We'll see. Derrick Henry, kind of surprised he didn't put up a better year than this. But, you know, I really don't know what's going on here. About 800 yards, 4 touchdowns for him. Dion Lewis didn't do great from his third down running back spot. Receiving the ball, we get 75 receptions, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns from Humphries. Ooh, Walker puts up a 1,000-yard year. That's nice. 2 touchdowns by him. Corey Davis, a little more production I'd hope for. 72 receptions, 707 for him. Tawan Taylor, 84 receptions, 708. I kind of like where our receiving core is at with Corey Davis, Tawan Taylor, and Adam Humphries playing the slot. I actually really like where it's at. Dion Lewis actually did decent, I guess, in the receiving department. Blocking here, how do we hold up? Tackles held up nice. It's tough when your center allows 6 sacks. Wow, that's pretty tough. A center allowing 6 sacks. So I'd say the linebacker thing worked out pretty nice because Jayon Brown comes in and leads the team with 120 tackles, and then Rashaan Evans has 107. So that worked out pretty nice, I would say. And then 102 by Butler. Sacks-wise, we get 8.5 by Laundry, 7 by Jarrell Casey, 6.5 by Jeffrey Simpsons, 5.5 by Rashaan Evans, 4.5 by Cameron Wake, and then 4 by Jayon Brown. Not a bad year sack-wise. We get 3 picks by Adoree Jackson, a lot of 1-bombs here. So that's going to do it here for the end of the year. I don't know if we're going to keep Mariota or let him go. I really don't, because it is a good quarterback class. It really probably depends on how high we pick in the draft. If we pick like number 1, we're probably looking for a quarterback. We're probably going to be looking for a QB. Alright guys, so we are here in the free agency period. A decent amount of talent available. Really tempted to go after Kareem Hunt. Not going to do it, since we do have Derrick Henry and sign him to a long-term contract. But I am going to offer a couple people some money, and keep in mind, we can offer more people money now because we don't have a quarterback currently that we're paying. So if we draft somebody, that's not really going to affect us a whole lot in the cap department, so we can kind of spin where we want here. So we're going to try to go after Kendall Fuller and just have some lockdown corners, because if we get him, man, we got Adoree Jackson, Logan Ryan, Kendall Fuller. We'd have a lockdown corner group. Then we also are going to need tight end. Delaney Walker didn't retire, but he's 36, so I'm expecting him to retire at any time. So we're going to go after Hooper just to get that position secured for when he does retire. And yeah, that's all I'm going to really do for this free agency period. Don't really want to make a huge splash. I'm going to save that for a little bit later in the rebuild if it comes down to it. And, oh wow, Kendall Fuller rejects it, but we do get Austin Hooper, which is going to help us out in the terms of, you know, our tight end retiring at any point. So at least we have a backup plan there. Alright guys, I forgot to press record just on a quick trade, so I'll go ahead and show you what we did. So we traded Dion Lewis here, and we traded our first round draft pick, and what we did was we moved up to the very first pick. So we were the 3rd overall pick, and Oakland had the 1st pick. So all we did was give up our 1st overall 3rd pick and Dion Lewis, and Oakland accepted it. So now we picked number 1 overall. I really just did that just to secure us being able to go after a quarterback with our number 1 pick, because that's obviously where we're going to go. We need a quarterback after letting Mariota go. So we'll see what options are available, and we'll see who we're going to go after, and maybe try to make the face of our franchise here and see if it can lead us to the promised lands. Alright guys, beginning the draft here, we picked that number 1 overall spot here, and man, we got some quarterbacks to choose from. We got a couple. Do we want to go with Justin Herbert, Jake Fromm, or Tua Tagovailoa here? I don't know how to say that last name still. But do we want to go after Tua or what? Man, I feel like we do. I feel like we got to go after Tua. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a lefty, but he should be able to scramble well. He's got a 4.7 in the combine. Man, he's a strong arm guy. A+ throw power. Let's do it. Let's go after him. We're going to get him, and he has a hidden development trait. Man, I was hoping he had an X Factor. Dang. Okay, but he does have a 76 overall, decent throw powers, and I think he can get the job done. Hey, there's still some great people on the board. Go ahead and check this out, bro. Look at this receiver. A release? I don't know if I've ever seen a release. This guy has an 8.1 combine. He ran a 4.51. Jesus. Man, that guy's 6'4"? Oh my god, I really want to go after him. But hey, we need a center really bad, but that's super tempting. Give freaking TUA a nice weapon? I mean, we have weapons, but Jesus, do we have that? I don't know if we have a guy like this, bro. We might have to do it. There's a center available. I don't want to screw our O-line up, though, but man, I don't know if we're going to see talent like this. We got to go with it. That's too tempting. We're going to take the receiver. He's a 73 overall with hidden development. He only has 91 speed. Wow, not as crazy as I thought. Wow, okay. Well, he's definitely going to start. I'm not sure, you know, kind of how good he's going to be, but there's still decent stats, and he does have a hidden development trait. So we are going to roll with the center here with our third pick. We do need to address O-line quite badly. So we're going to go after TJ McCoy here. He's number 1 in bench. So that's not bad. 70 overall. Okay. It's better than nothing. It's better than what we had. He's got 88 strength, not great awareness. But I think he can upgrade throughout the years and end up being a solid center for us. Alright, and with the last pick I show you guys here, unless I find a draft, this is with our pick that we actually got for the trade for the linebacker that we got at the beginning of the rebuild. So we're going to go with the right guard, try to address his O-line and force. We're going to go after Thayer Munford here. Mid-fifth round talent, 71 overall. Okay, it's not bad stats at all. He's actually a pretty good right guard, I'll take that. He's got decent strength, good lead block, nice impact block, okay awareness. So that's not a bad pick, so we'll probably wrap it up there unless, like I said, I do find a gym here later. So we're here at the start of year 2 here, so let's go ahead and set our season goal. I think we might make the playoffs. I think we might. Let's go ahead and check out the roster. I'm a little bit bummed because I feel like I got caught in the moment with that receiver. Because he's only a 73 overall. I know he has hidden development, but when you look back at it, we really didn't need receiver help. So I feel like we kind of could have addressed something else, but I don't know. He might end up working out. We're going to have Corey Davis at number 1. We're going to have Higgins at number 2. And then we're going to have Tawan Taylor here playing the slot for us. Derrick Henry's going to start. Tagovailoa is going to be our quarterback. Offensive line still pretty much the same except for 2 spots. We still got Saffold, the same tackles. We just picked up McCoy and Munford from the draft. Not bad picks. Delaney Walker has not retired, but we just signed Austin Hooper, so I want to get him some playing time. We're not going to just cut Walker. I'm going to keep him on the team until he wants to retire, because I feel like that's how the Titans would handle it. They're not just going to cut him. He's been a great guy for him. Then when you take a look at defense here, somehow Jarrell Casey got the X Factor. So he got that through last year, and it's the run stuffer one. So now we got somebody on defense with an X Factor. Adoree Jackson has went up to a superstar. So he's got that gold development. And then our corners aren't bad. Logan Ryan is upgrading. We got Malcolm Butler. I'm still going to have Logan Ryan play the slot. Simmons is up to star development now, and he's going to be playing at right end. Jarrell Casey is going to be, Jarrell Casey. Daquan Jones is going to be our defensive tackle. Jarrell Casey, though, he's a right end, so I'm definitely going to bounce him back over to the right end spot. Jeffrey Simmons, I'm going to bounce him to the left end. Because I'm pretty sure Casey, yeah, he is a right end. Safeties, we still have Vaccaro, Kevin Byard. Linebackers, we got Laundry, Brown, Evans, and Wake. I feel like trading that linebacker really was the right move, because our linebackers now are upgrading pretty good, and we have some youngsters here at linebacker, so we're not doing too bad there. I definitely like the position we're in, but that's going to do it here for the start of year 2. Let's go ahead and get right to mid-season. So we do have some players ready to negotiate. Definitely going to let Walker go. We signed Hooper. Don't really want him around. I wanted him to retire here with the Titans, but I guess if he still wants to play, he can go play. Adoree Jackson, he's got to come back. Superstar guy for us. Quarterback. Now that I look at it, I'm kind of glad the corner we went after, Kendall Fuller, didn't accept it. Because if he would have, that would have been like over 120 mil to corners that we're paying. So that's probably a smart move. Then Corey Davis is going to want a contract. Tawan Taylor is. Man, I don't know if we sign him. I don't know if we sign Tawan Taylor because we do have Adam Humphries, who's a real nice slot guy. He's got good stats, though. But how many cap hit is that he's looking for here? He's looking for a decent contract. I don't know. I don't know if we want to bring him back. Corey Davis for sure. Jayon Brown, we're going to bring him back. Probably going to let Janu Smith go. We don't need him. Daquan Jones, he's only a 75 overall currently, so I don't know if we want to roll with him. We probably want to get a little bit younger there. So no playoffs here, guys, in year 2. But I'm not too mad at it. We finished 6-10, and let me show you why I'm not too mad at it. It's because Tua here actually, he ended up getting an X Factor, and he has 5 upgrade points. So I'm pretty hyped about that. Higgins ended up getting star development, and he's got 5 upgrade points as well. So we ended up getting some nice rookies. Let's get that there. So X Factor for Tua, and he's got a decent X Factor. Look at his abilities now. So he's got the Fearless X Factor, he's got Lofting Deadeye, and he has Long Range Deadeye. So we should start hitting some gnarly freaking passes. Those go right together. Lofting and then Long Range, are you kidding me? I mean, what else could you want for the long range stuff? So we should be able to tear defenses apart. I don't know why Derrick Henry is not upgrading. That's a little weird. I'm seeing if what kind of upgrades we got going around here. All right, nothing much on defense, to be honest. So let's go ahead and check out. So we finished 6-10, upgrade from last year, 3-13. We finished 9th in offensive yards with Tua under control. Defense gets a little bit better as well. So it looks like we did a better decision drafting Tua and letting Mariota go. So he had a decent year as a rookie. 4,300 yards, 28 touchdowns, 9 picks, 67% completion rate. He got sacked a couple more times than Mariota did. Running the ball, Derrick Henry nearing that 1,000-yard mark, 9 touchdowns. I'll take it. Receiving, we get 83 by Corey Davis, 900 yards, 3 touchdowns. Still need a little more production there. 72,805 for Hooper. Higgins here, our guy we drafted, 76,708. That's decent production. Leads the team in touchdowns. Tawan Taylor, 36,505. Adam Humphries, 32,402. So decent production receiving-wise. Blocking, how did we hold up here? Ooh, wow. Saffold allowed 10 sacks. That's got to be near a career high for him. That's not good. Defensively here, we get 120 tackles by Jayon Brown. Jayon Brown continues to just be a monster in the sim. 102 by Evans, 88 by Kevin Byard. Sacks, we get 9 by Jarrell Casey, 5 by Jayon Brown. Rashaan Evans with 4.5, 4.5 by Laundry, 3.5 by Wake. Interceptions, we get 2 by Adoree Jackson. We really struggle in this department. And then 1 by Byard and 1 by Ryan. So, wow, we got to get some more playmakers out there, I guess. Yearly awards, let's go ahead and see if we're at them. Baker wins MVP. We're in there at number 7 with Tua, which isn't bad as a rook. We probably won the Offensive Rookie of the Year if I had to guess, which we do, over Herbert, who even got drafted by the Dolphins. So, yeah, we don't make the playoffs, but we got great potential heading into year 3, I think. X Factor QB, we should be able to upgrade in the offseason, so I'm feeling pretty good about things. Alright, so we're in free agency here, and there definitely isn't a whole lot to go with here. There definitely is a couple of people, but it's not the best free agency period. So I'm going to offer a contract here to Chidobe Awuzie. 85 overall superstar. I think he would pair really nicely with Adoree Jackson, so we'll see what he wants to do there. Then I want to also go after Tack McKinley. And if I get him, I think what I would do is bounce him up to an outside linebacker since we do run that 3-4 defense. And I think he could be pretty nasty up there. 100%. He could be real dirty. And man, we have a real emerging quarterback. Like, we unlocked a new ability with Tua. Go ahead and take a look at his abilities now. So he's got that fearless superstar, and then we know he's got lofting and long range Jedi, but now he's got Homer, so now he's gonna enter the zone even easier. So bro, and look at his ratings. He's upgraded like a monster. I mean, straight up, he's got everything you would want. So he's probably gonna light it up next year. Let's go ahead and see if these players accept it. We're advancing forward. They both do, so we finally get something to go our way here in free agency. So quick draft recap here. Wasn't my best draft at all, but we get a couple people that might start. So George Beal here, just start with him. He's probably going to start at defensive tackle for us because we did lose Daquan Jones. Then I did draft a center who's pretty nice, 76 overall. I just wasn't real happy with the center I drafted in the last draft. So we'll probably bounce him over to a guard, the center we drafted last draft. But this guy's pretty good. He's really good, actually. Take a look at those stats. 92 strength, good impact blocking, good awareness for a rookie, decent all-around stats. So he should be a way better center for us. And I feel like if we get a good center going on, then that's just really going to make our whole O-line better. We already know we got a good set of tackles. Starting to get some decent interior O-line men. So, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. The draft wasn't the greatest, but we really nailed the position we needed, and we just needed a center. Because center is super important in Madden. So we're in year 3 here, man, and I'm hoping this is a breakout year for us. We just haven't had the luck, I guess, that I've had in the past rebuilds where we've won it in year 3, but I'm thinking this is good enough to make the playoffs. We got a quarterback now in TUA. Derrick Henry, I still don't know if he's going to be our long-term back. Like, we might have to make a late change in back. We might just have to go after somebody else. But yeah, he's starting to get a little bit better, but I don't think he's upgraded once. I don't know if he's been that overall the whole rebuild, but man, it's got to upgrade a little bit. I'm happy where we are receiver-wise. We got Corey Davis, Higgins, Adam Humphries, Hooper up here. Offensive line's coming together. McCoy actually is not good enough to start. I don't know. That's all. I guess that was our only option last year, but his stats are just not good. So we're not going to start him. So we have a still decent O-line going up here. Saffold's hanging on to his overall. So is our tackles. We got a nice center now with hidden development. And I'm liking the way our offense is looking. Definitely him. And then go ahead and check out our defense. We got a lot of superstars up in here. A lot of superstars. So we got a Dory Jackson to go along with a Woozier now. Then Logan Ryan can specifically play his best position, the slots. Safeties, we still have Kevin Byard. I wish he could get an X Factor. That'd be great if we could get like a ball hawk X Factor to start getting some more turnovers up there for Kevin Byard. That'd be nice. Vaccaro's still here. Defensive line, we still have Jeffrey Simmons. We drafted Beal this last one. We got Casey still. Then Laundry and McKinley are going to play the outside linebacker role. And then we still have the same middle linebackers as we have been with Evans and Brown. So our defense isn't looking bad at all. Like, we got people that can get after the passer. We got an X Factor that can disrupt the line when needed. And we have an X Factor on both offense and defense. So I feel like that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and set the season goal. I think we make the playoffs this year. I know I said that last year, but our team continues to get better. So I would hope our record would as well. So let's go ahead and hop right into mid-season. Right, so we're at mid-season, so Rashaan Evans, he's got to come back here. Harold Laundry, he's coming back. He's our main outside linebacker to go along with McKinley. Besides that, there's really not a whole lot of talent that we want to re-sign. So it's just going to be these main two guys. Laundry does want a decent-sized contract, which I'm a little tough about that because, man, when the guys are asking for these contracts, but just, I don't know, he hasn't put up insane stats. Like, that's a serious cap hit for a linebacker. 10 mil? Like, he's got to be putting up some pretty good stats to want a contract like that. And I don't know. He just hasn't been to me, but we're going to have to re-sign him. It's a bit tough, though. It's that large of a contract, but we got to do it. All right, well, we make the playoffs. Kind of get burned up a little bit, bro. We're 11-5. I mean, yeah, that might not be good enough for a bye, but you'd hope maybe we could slip in there as a bye. Wow, the Colts were right up on us, 11-5 as well. So it looked like we had a competitive division, at least me and the Colts did. Yeah, I'm a little bummed we got to play in the wild card, man. I was hoping we'd get a bye. Ooh, whoa, look at those freaking stats by TUA. Let's quickly check the MVP just to see if he won it. He didn't? Which is crazy because I just seen he threw for 4,800 yards. Oh my, great year by TUA. 4,800 yards, 38 touchdowns, 12 picks, 66% completion rate, 1,000 yards by Henry, 9 touchdowns. Receiving the ball, we get 97 receptions, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns by Corey Davis. Humphrey, 72, 1,011, nice stats. 97, nearly 1,010 for Hooper, that's really good. Higgins, 89, 703, I'll take it. Derrick Henry getting involved in the receiving game. Really, dude? 500 yards receiving? You're a power back, but I appreciate the support. Check out blocking here. Ooh, wow, our left tackle allows 13 sacks. That's crazy. He's our best offensive lineman by far. Defense, we get 121 tackles by Brown. Has he led the team every year since we started him? 90 by Evans here. Sacks-wise, we get 8.5 by Casey, 5.5 by McKinley, 5.5 by Laundry. For some reason, our outside linebackers just can't get after the passer, and I'm not sure why. Because we have some real nice guys out here. 4 by Evans. Interceptions-wise, we get 3 by Evans, 3 by Logan Ryan, 3 by Kevin Byard, 2 by Brown. Jesus, 2 by Adoree Jackson, 2 by Butler, 1 by Laundry. Looks like the interception bug came and went real quick because we got some insane interceptions. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16 interceptions. That's a good year. That is what you would call a good year. So let's go ahead and hop right into this game against Cincinnati. You know, maybe we're good enough to make a run for it. Maybe we are. But we'll go ahead and see how good we are taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Alright guys, so we are taking on the Bengals here. We'll see what we can get done. We scored 7 early. Hopefully our defense can hold up here. Come on, D, I need ya. Okay, we scored a touchdown. We've scored a touchdown, I think, on every drive, which is quite impressive. Yes, I think it's been every drive. Every freaking drive. We put up 42 so far on Cincinnati. Hey, but well, let's come on, though. It's Cincinnati. We get a blowout victory in our first game here. Blowout. 42-17. Ooh, wow, we played against Marcus Mariota as well. What are the odds of that? Him ending up on Cincinnati when we finally make the playoffs? That's pretty crazy. But we were 26-38 with TUA. 400 yards nearly, 5 touchdowns to 1 interception. Are you insane? Nice rushing performance by Derrick Henry. Man, we played pretty good that game. Holy crap. If our team played that good, bro, we might have a shot here to make it to the Super Bowl year 3. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to be playing in a snowy KC this game. This should be a closer game. This should be a real closer game, bro. We're playing Kansas City. We score 7. So does Kansas City early. It's going to be a snowy one, so I don't know how field goals are going to work out. They tie it up. Crap. Alright, we take the lead. Mahomes leads a touchdown drive. So do we. Oh, wow, we score. Bro, it's getting hairy. Oh, wow, we score again. We put up 48. Jesus, we put up... What is going on with our offense? I've never seen this. Bro, we put up 50. I mean, granted, I guess Kansas City probably doesn't have the best defense, but Jesus. We're putting up massive offensive production in the playoffs. TUA is a monster. I think that fearless superstar X Factor for him is just gnarly because he's playing insane in the playoffs. He's got 350 yards, 70% completion rate, 4-to-1 touchdown ratio. Are you kidding me? Running the ball, Derrick Henry's playing good as well. How's our receivers doing? Corey Davis going off, bro. And it looks like our defense is holding in there. Like, we don't... I mean, 31 points, I guess, is still a lot to allow. But that was to Kansas City, so we can't be too upset about that. But, hey, we're moving on to the conference championship here. So we are taking on the Jets here, and I'm kind of surprised about that matchup. We'll see how it rolls. I didn't know the Jets were this good, but, man, they're... Oh, wow, we scored real quick there, 21-17 currently. Ooh, the Jets get a field goal. Oh, they're about to take the lead. They do. Come on, offense. Don't struggle now. We need you. All right, we score. Come on, get a drive out of this. Yes, that's exactly what we needed. That last drive really secured the game for us. If we wouldn't have hit that last drive, it'd have been tough. Sam Darnold had a great game. TUA kind of, I mean, he played well, but he didn't have his normal, you know, like 400, 500 yards. So the Jets kind of surprisingly hang in there, and they almost took us out. that last drive was key for us. You see, and it took a decent amount of time off the clock, gave us a 2-possession lead, and man, we barely escape out of there with an 8-point victory. But we're moving on to the Super Bowl here in year 3. All right, guys, here it is, Super Bowl. We're taking on the Falcons. It's tough enough to reach the Super Bowl once in one of these rebuilds. So, you know, we might not get another chance after this. So we gotta get this dub. We gotta get this freaking dub. We score 7. That's a good way to do it. We're taking on a high-powered offense in the Falcons. We're gonna have to keep up in scoring because I know they can. I've played them way too many times in the sim to not know they can keep up in scoring. Wow, it's pretty close right now. I'm getting a little worried, bro. Oh, wow. We get a good lead in the 4th. And we win it 35-13. Jesus, bro. That game, I thought it was going to be a lot more offensive for the Falcons. They started off well. But hey, you know what? Our defense held strong. Our offense really was rolling. And this team, man, we didn't make the playoffs the first 2 years. First time we make the playoffs, we've played in the wild card at 11-5. And we just go on this run. We didn't even play the moments. That was just purely our team there. And that's one of the few times that I've actually got a W in the Super Bowl with just my team playing. So I'm pretty hyped up. TUA was a monster. I'm wondering if the X factors are random because the X factors he was getting were just really insane. Player of the game goes to Derrick Henry over TUA. That's crazy. So Derrick Henry wins player of the game. And we end up getting the W here in year 3 with the Titans. I don't think I've lost a rebuild yet. I really don't. I think I've won every rebuild I've freaking done so far. So that's a huge step forward for me from last year when I don't remember. I think I had a handful of wins, not more than probably 6 last year. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let me know who you guys want to see next. And if you guys did enjoy this rebuild, please make sure you hit that sub button. That would be greatly appreciated. And let me know who you want to see next. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.